looks good, Louis. Hey, thanks.
My name's Freeman Mayberry. They call me the director here at Liberty's Way. I'm not real comfortable with it, but it's what they do to me. How we got started here is I run a place for combat vets over on Route 6. I did it over there out of my house for close to 30 years. And you know, I had one winter, I had 26 people. Vets pull in on me in one winter, and we had people laid out everywhere. They were downstairs in the basement up, and when this old school came open for the possibility to come here, I went around looking for a way to come in. I thought more room, more to do. So that's exactly what we did. There's a real good man, Brian Horner, a real good man. He's financed us so far, bought the building, and holding the mortgage for us. He's not pressuring us to get it paid back real quick. He's more worried about getting set up here. A homeless shelter. A meeting place for all the vets around. They need a place to come, relax. We have all kinds of things going on here. Here in the auditorium where I sit, we do Sunday potlucks. We do music. Musicians come in and they kind of jam, and we enjoy each other's company here. It's home to them. They come in desperate situations, and we get to let them relax and figure out what life is. We don't. There's no limitation here. You know, some come a week, be here a month. I've had some come stay with me for years before they were ready to go. Now what we're going to do, we're putting rooms together so that we have a place for them. It's not all together. I mean, I've got some walls up, but it's kind of hard finding donations to donate the materials that I need to actually build it. The people that volunteer, a lot of them are unskilled. It's kind of hard finding skilled labor to come in and help me do things. So things are kind of slow, but we've come a long way. We have rooms. They're not completed 100%. But the vets that come in here, they have nowhere to go. And having a roof over their head and staying warm, to them, it's like the Hilton. Yeehaw, this is our bathroom in our family room. As you see, the first hole in the floor, this where the toilet's gonna go. Shoot down in there. We'll have a nice little vanity over here. This, getting so close, so close. This part here is going to be more the living room and dining area. As you see, we've already got our first layer of mud on out here. We got our window in. This is exciting. This will be the first completed one right here. That will be 100%. This will be our first one. You never know what'll make a vet comfortable. You see, we got a mattress, but we also had a bed frame for him, where we had a bed, and he chose to put it on the floor, because that's where he felt the most comfortable. And that's the thing around here, we don't care. We'll make whatever it takes to make them comfortable. But we're getting further.
Oh, everybody good?
No.
Make sure.
Okay.
This is,
Just so you know, we're recording right now. Everything's being recorded.
Quiet!
So here we are at Liberty's Way. We're out in Lander, Pennsylvania. Taking a view of the garden over there. We'll probably check that out a little bit later. Uh-oh.
Back.
Yep. There we go. So we just dug this out, and this is our new stage area. This is what's going to happen here on Saturday. Is we're going to have a roof over this and a full stage and a little bit of an extension at the end of the hallway here. We're going to bring the bands through, and over here, if you want to take a look, is our open field, so we have plenty of room for patrons. Put a couple of seats down there, I guess. Alright, so down here, actually they done a lot of clearing out today. Cleared out a bunch of the area, so we have a drum circle down here.
oh, that's neat.
Yeah, we got our little bridge there, and then this weekend we'll be having a drum circle throughout the festival, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday's the main date of the festival, where we'll have all the bands and the dice run with the motorcycles and everything. But throughout the weekend I'll be out here, probably late night, doing a drum circle. And then way up into the woods there, people are welcome to camp. And then we have also a field on the other side over there that our good neighbors and some farmers, they decided they'd let us have camping up there if we get some overflow. So this is our first year of the garden here. We only planted about a third of it, but we tilled most of it. Here, all of this here. Tilled most of it, planted about a third of it. Next year we have a farmer that's going to come down and manure the rest of it here at the end of this season. And it's probably the first time in 50, 60 years since somebody's tilled this land to farm it.
School since 1962.
Yeah, 1962 the school came up, so it probably hasn't been tilled for farming since then. You're under surveillance. Either way, we did a lot of tomatoes and this and that. There's lots of projects around here if anybody wants to get involved. So there we are. That's the outdoor section of Liberty's Way.
Now we did a fundraiser here. It was semi-successful. It didn't cost us money. We had fireworks. We had bands that come in and play. They did a great job. I had a lot of volunteers that come in and help. It was absolutely wonderful. We flag ceremony. With the amount of bikes that were in here, the different age groups of people and vets who showed up, and the most wonderful time that they had. I mean, for me, it was one of the most humbling experiences I've had. It truly was. To watch a World War II vet, a combat vet, down in front of the stage dancing with a young thing, just smiling from ear to ear. Beautiful sight. See one from Afghanistan, been home a couple of months. Absolutely wonderful time. We had no trouble whatsoever here. There's so much peace. And I hate to say it in some aspects, but the love that was truly shown, God sent it truly was. One of the important things is to be productive. And that's what we offer here. We offer them a chance to get back up, be positive, learn how to live in civilian life. Unfortunately, military does not. They teach them war. Then they discharge them. They don't teach them how to live in society. Too many of them fall through the cracks. We have a workshop here. We got a wood shop. We can do things there. We got a garage with a car lift, a tire machine, tools. The guys get to come in. They get to fix their rigs. They can bring in cars and fix them, make a little money. Here we are in the new carpentry right here. We're getting ready. That's why we got it opened up here. We're going to put a double door going in out this wall. We're in the process of doing that. We just put up this wall here. So we've got inventory over there. It's going to be all our plumbing and electrical parts. Anything for our carpentry shop will be on that side. And then the rest of this will be our carpentry, with the table saw, with the routers, and our edgers, and the band saws. And, I look forward to being able to use all the equipment again. The planer, it's going to be wonderful here. But as you see, we're just getting started. What makes this so much nicer is this here, where Kurt come and build all these shelves. I got all my plumbing supplies down here that we have rounded up, and all the way up, good solid shelving there. And here, where we actually got pegboard up, but we got a double doors that we're going to put in that wall right there. We've got a window that we're putting in over here at the end where the rollers are, so that we can bring our long stuff in and out and run it on the planer. We've got routers in that we're putting in that line right there. This is the start of what goes on the shelves in the carpentry, in our inventory. All this will go organized on the shelves so we can actually find something. We've actually got it cleaned up to where we just got our posts to do our shelving. That's this stuff here. We got posts that we're putting in. We just got them. So we can actually finish our inventory here. So we've come some in here, not as much as I like, but Rome weren't built in a day, they keep telling me. Yeah. We've got a vet in here. I want to show you a little bit of his artwork that he's been playing with. You come in, you take a look. He's burning this with a transformer out of a microwave and water and baking soda. And he's making beautiful sculptures like this. This here's a walking stick that he's made for me. I look forward to it. He's getting good at it. And the various things he's got going. The bowl, and of course his pictures. A new activity in carpentry, which is always good. All right, here we are in the garage. we've come a long way in the garage here. We got a trailer here. We're getting ready to put this together for one of our Vietnam combat vets. Yeah, you watch here. When we get done here in about 2 weeks, he'll have a camper so he can go to the gathering that he's going to. But we've got our wood stove running good. Things are a lot cleaner up here. We've got a hoist up on top where we can go back and forth, pick up what we want. Besides the car lift, we've got the hoist to be able to do what we want. And of course, there is the name. We haven't taken the sign outside yet and hung it up yet, but that's the name that they chose to give the garage here. I think it's kind of appropriate with some of these combat vets that are here doing the work. I think that's an appropriate sign for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spend $1 to save a nickel.
What are you doing?
Spend $1 to save a nickel.
Why, is the door turning into more work than it should?
No, the muffler.
Oh, the muffler. What's not matching up?
Just a lot of cutting and shitting and screwing around that we.
Well, that's part of fabricating. That's the fun of it all. Yeah. If you could just come slam it all together, what the fuck? Then I can't get all that work out of you that I'm going to get out of you. This way here, it greases, that's all now. I'm yelling at the camera, say hello. This is actually Jeff. I remember his name today. I couldn't yesterday, and he wouldn't tell me. What a prick he can be. Yeah. Now we're getting more and more set up every day. We actually got the tire machine put next door, which is a big step in getting his here organized. Now this here is forward progress. This is the tire center. We actually got our machine set. We've got our weights and things. We've actually got it organized to a big degree. We're starting to get things put away in that, which now we can come in and we're pretty easy to do our tires. We used to have to come in and bring electric and air to the machine and all that. Well, we're a little more set up to where we can actually repair. I went to auction and got this stuff here that you see on the wall. That's when I learned you put a patch on the inside of a radial tire. There's more than just plugging them. You can actually use a patch on the inside to repair a radial tire. Something I didn't know. The owner of the garage, I went to the auction. Afterwards, after the auction, he explained all the things and how to do it. It was a wonderful day. Very little money spent, which I'm grateful. One day I hope to see that it completely works by itself. The vets will run this place themselves. One day I hope to be able to just walk away, and they will continue. The ones will come, ones will leave. But we're taking an old school that would have gone to hell, basically. And we're giving it to the vets to do. And they will do it. I have faith. They will do it. Because I wanted to do it all with civilian help and support. Only I ain't had enough of it. More times than not, it's the vets that are coming that are doing majority of the work. They're the ones doing the majority of the donating. And that in itself should tell us something. It really should. This right here, I'm hoping is going to help show this country what we can do to try and eliminate the 22. If you don't understand what the 22 is, I refer to the suicide rate of our combat veterans. It's actually a crime. I won't go into my beliefs on what causes it, but I will say that our government and VA is not doing what they should be doing.
Some of the statistics on veteran suicide, there are 22 veterans a day that take their lives. That's one every 65 minutes. That's a total of 8,000 a year. 150,000 Vietnam vets have committed suicide since returning home from the Vietnam War. 530,000 have sought treatment for post-traumatic stress, and over 800,000 OEF, that's Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom vets, suffer from post-traumatic stress right now. So, events like this, things that you can get involved with in your community to kind of spread awareness and just pitch in. So I appreciate everybody that's come here today. And on the topic of veteran suicide, I have a poem in regards to that topic, and it's called 22. Those days when you want everything to just go away, fighting inside to keep the frustration at bay. You don't have the fuel and it just stays. Those days, those days. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It'll all be okay in the end. If it's not okay, then my friend, you should stay. It's not the end, doesn't have to be this way. When there's nothing left, you're completely bereft. The conscience is screaming, wishing you just go deaf. The scratching and clawing at your soul, it keeps gnawing. Reach inside, grasp that last strand of hope. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again. It'll all be okay in the end. If it's not okay, then my friend, you should stay. It's not the end, doesn't have to be this way. Every day, 22 pass away. If I could do anything, it would not be this way. You fought for this country, dripped blood, sweat, and tears. Wish you'd stick around till you're old in your years. You're my brothers and sisters, consider you all my friends. It's time we band together until this shit ends. Because I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It'll all be okay in the end. But if it's not okay, then my friend, you should stay. It's not the end. It doesn't have to be this way. Thank you.
All right, Pete, it's not terrible. This pain.
It's only a matter of time before the endorphins kick in, and it's not pain anymore anyway. It's not fair. We have a winner. Looks like a real semicolon.
From New York and into yeah.
Thank you, brother. You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
It's very special.
Continue your story.
Yeah, this is very, very special. My story continues.
Prescription medicine, especially psych drugs, actually do nothing but exacerbate the problem, make it worse. All they do is make you not pursue what's really happening and causing this depression and these thoughts. The drugs only are there to make money.
More to do with the almighty dollar.
It's all about the dollar.
Awesome. There you go.
You don't keep tune with the music at all.
No, I don't.
That thing's junk. You need to get one that keeps time. No. You're way out of tune.
That tattoo will take a lot longer.
pretty good there for a minute there, and then it just went.
It was bad. I still had shit out. Not much, but I thought they had me again this time. It was awful. Yep.
Yeah, it's bad enough to deal with the thieves as it is.
Your story too.
You're on, Mike.
Oh yeah. All right, Freeman. Off like a prom dress.
Oh yeah, you're a virgin. That's
You're a virgin?
I am.
Awesome.
right. Congratulations. It's an interesting
And everything,
deal, though. They already irritated.
It's like sunburn that somebody takes a hairbrush to.
reminds me of going up there doing that fucking 30-day fucking study where they stuck me every day for 28 fucking days, every hour on the hour.
Ta-da.
Man, that
Proud
was
to
badass.
take proud to take your virginity, Freeman.
And will I ever be the only one? Right there. Consider it. I'm fucking on it, my boy. 'Cause that's it. And if it weren't for the cause, we wouldn't be doing it.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Nice. Somebody has to sit there.
Said you ran a tattoo machine?
No, I have one. I was interested in trying to learn how to use one, and I practiced on myself. And then I started back working in the kitchen, and it ripped the scab completely off and drained all the ink out of it. That one right there.
Would you like a lesson? Want to tattoo me? I'll show you how to set shit up and do this.
Sure.
All right, you guys should wash them every 3 hours for the next 3 days. Soap and water and pat it dry. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You can do it. I believe in you. Use these 2 fingers and spread the skin as far as you can. There you go. Look at that.
It stayed.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Wonders. Yeah, you're doing great.
Yeah. Awesome. Absolutely.
Are you to coloring in?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna slow this down just a bit. Run that for me. See what that does. Quick little circles. It's kind of like controlled scribbling.
Now she's just having
Perfect.
That chick grabbed that tattoo gun like she owned it.
Dude.
Awesome.
Big smaller gloves for the girls.
Good one. Thank you, brother. You are All right.
That's awesome.
And break.
Oh, this. All the pieces to hook up the boiler with that we took the wood stove out, remember. So we ain't got no heat here if we don't get this boiler hooked up. And that's what this here is, are all parts and pieces. That's the old system right here. And none of it's any good. It's like these guys here. They're all leaving because I can't use any of it. We're down here in the basement where these here are the hot water boiler lines. All steel, all have to be replaced. They tell me I can't use 95% of these lines that went to the old boiler. All's got to be replaced, it does. We're here in this crawl space where we have plenty of room. Nobody that's claustrophobic can come down here because I have a hard time with them. The start to the dungeon. Yeah, that's what this is. We'll go down in and take a look at some of the work we've got accomplished here. This is where we get a lot of our work done. Yeah. This right here is our final 2 runs of our boiler. You can see we've already got our boiler running on both sides. We got 2 sections done. We got 2 left to go, which is another 4 lines. And you can see down the hall. Where this is where we have the most room here in the center. When we look down on the other sides, you see how we have to belly crawl. I don't know how well your light shows up in here. But yeah, this is where we get to crawl and finish up hooking them all up. But we got heat in half the building. That is a major accomplishment. All right, now we'll show you the power plant where all these lines were running. We even got the backstage covered up for the winter. Now we've had to do a lot of work to the boiler. The rakers were all screwed up. We had to fix them. They're all fixed, running good. Furnace boiler here is running at 180 degrees. Now, come over here and take a look at the actual power plant, where she's all hooked up. Come right on over here. See, now I've got 2 pumps running. I got 2 more. That's what them 4 lines were all about. We got it hardwired in now so that we're not running on an extension cord anymore. This here is what's going to heat this place for the winter. 2 years I've been getting this baby hooked up. And there's a lot of people that we just got 1,200 feet of 1-inch PEX donated to us to be able to do the last 2 sections. A little violence never hurt. It does. We have the heater up in the ceiling up there that's working. 1 in the shop. We have this one here that's actually pumping heat out. It doesn't have a blower to it, but the benefit being it's producing heat. Then we have heat in this room. And we have heat in this room. We got them set up running. Private quarters that we show you. Now we can show you this one over here. I don't have it hooked up, but I'm in the process of soldering this one on. This one here is a 10-foot one going right there. I got it on the wall, and I got to solder the ends on her and run the peps downstairs to it. My proud ones over here that we just inherited, the old style radiators. I got 3 here and 2 over there. And I do believe these 3 here and them 2 are going to heat this auditorium. Down here we got heat at this other end, which makes the 2 ends with heat, and I'm working on putting heat in the middle. Now here, I've got one going in the boiler room, and I got this one here going, produces great heat. I gotta get the ceiling tile back in, but, and then in the store, because the girls, they were complaining that it was on the cold side. So we got this one installed in here. Now it's close to 80 degrees in here. Oh yeah. And I haven't heard any complaints out of the girls with this one. Jamestown awning came out. Now they brought us an awning. Now this is the new addition. We've got a 2x12 header up on top now. We've got all this bracing, which allows us to have this canopy out here. So we've got a wide open stage. Stand right out, canopies out here. I can get musicians in here to play even in the rain. I can keep them dry. Now, of course, I didn't get my wire. I run wire down around for the festival. I still got to pick it back up, but I figured out how to get everybody power and have fun. Yeah. We landscape down here because it used to be really deep drop off, and it's where the ball field came in, and it was a swamp right there. Always wet. So we filled it in, brought grade up. Now you don't walk out there and squish so much anymore. At least it's always a good thing.
How are we doing today?
Good morning. You know, I'm looking right into the sun, so I can't even see you. Are we all set up?
Got any wood to stack?
Yeah.
It's getting close to fall. Yeah.
These are the ones that played chinga with. They stacked one room right up, right to the ceiling. Firewood, slabwood. Yeah.
We're Jeremy and Dan from Charity News in the Drive. Alex, Jordan from St. Vith. And yeah, shout out to Liberty's Way and Freeman for putting all this together. We're really excited to play today.
Yeah, it's amazing what they've done to this place.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's a lot happening.
I remember when it first got up, and this has gone leaps and bounds.
Yes, for sure. Even since the last time I've been here.
Absolutely.
You make it all the way around.
The man himself.
Now over here is Chris. Say hello to Chris Knight.
Hello, Chris.
They're going to come pellet this concrete so that we can paint the floor. Well, the ones from Sherwin-Williams. We won some sort of contest with them. And this floor, they're going to come paint this floor for us. So I wanted to show you what it is before. This is the start of the cleanup. We're gonna wait till the guys get here to start stripping this floor. That's when the real fun begins.
Yeah, there you go.
Turned out pretty damn good between Sherwin-Williams and us. Teamwork, here we are. Now we gotta do is get our kitchen stripped so we can get back in there. young artist painted that 3 years ago. And now the auditorium looks more colorful like the picture. Louis is the one that did the sign out here. When I did the big sign, I'd always planned to put smaller sign out, so we built it to hang one. And Louis and a couple of the kids that run around here, in there painting, and they made up this bottom part of the sign. Supposed to give people more knowledge about what we're actually doing. Since they say I'm not real good at it. They're open 4 days a week. See, I thought it was 3. All right, here we are. This is the start of the store. We had us a couple of vets that came in. They come up with the paint scheme that not quite done yet, but they'll be back to wrap it up. We've got an old vet that come in to volunteer, dealing with a young civilian. Now, how often do you see that? They ain't fighting. It's no, yeah. Here we go. Now, as you see, we got this here so much further clean. We took these out, we're just putting them back in our clothes rack. Our very first line run for our boiler. We're gonna hang on this here wall. We're gonna hang a heater right up here that's gonna heat this. But this is all framed up around now, door ready to go. Sheetrock goes on this on Monday. Oh, we got carpet coming for the floor on Wednesday. This here, our shelving, I'm going to go in the morning and get the boards to do our shelves here with. And all that stuff in that other room. We've got our hangers up. We're going to put some clothes racks on the bottom of the second shelves here we are. But all of that's going to come into here. We've got another one. We got some shelving to do in here yet. I ain't sure if you've taken a look at how crazy this rug is, but that's my design. Now this is the finished store. Well, to a degree, it is. We still got our counters we got to put in here when we get them. Yeah. Now take a good look at them canes over there. They were made by a combat vet, donated to us, stacked up, it's sorted out. Actually got things pretty close to organized. As we go anyways. I can always tell when a vet comes in because Gene's file gets that's probably one of our biggest needs, because there ain't a whole lot of these babies. That's something they go through a lot of, we do. That, for some reason, shoes that are between 8 and 10. 8, 9, 10s. The 8.5s, 9.5s, and 10.5s seem to be the majority of the shoes we go through. And boots. Which boots we don't have a big selection. Hopefully people start cleaning their closet out and bring me the better ones, so I can actually get rid of good boots instead of burning them all the time. I can't really give a vet a boot that has a hole in it. So that's not really giving to the vets. It ain't. Okay, well, we got our cabinets. They actually got them in got some of the things in them. They really started, you know, their little office here for the store in a lot more order. The beauty of it is they've gone through and sorted by sizes everything, and started labeling absolutely everything. So there's not so much of a guess. Tells you what the size of the britches are, all of it on your pants here, what they are. I do like it, a lot more organized. No wonder I try and stay out of here. Now, of course, this is springtime, almost summer. So the important part is the garden out here that we got going. And beautiful sunshine. I will show you real quick that we... Okay. This right here, that's a handle that was first made on the lathe. And of course, we're teaching them how to do things the old way. Then we let them use a chainsaw. But this is what I'm... This is what we got to work in the garden with this year. It's a gal up in Warren sold it to us real cheap. We had a little bit of work to do to it, but oh, she runs so nice. Now we'll go out and show you what she does in the garden. Yeah. Now, of course, the backhoe. I finally got swing arm chains for that backhoe, so now we can actually dig with it. Yeah. That girl's running better than she has in 10 years. She don't look any better, but she runs better. And here is our garden. And of course, we got rain last night. That's why I got my boots on, because she gets kind of... We've taken so many rocks out of there that now you'll sink right down in, but good. But now, right here, it went over to Mike's nursery over in Lakewood. And he gave me all these plants right here to put in the garden. I mean, we got tomatoes, peppers, squash, zucchini, cucumbers, there's cabbage over on the other, because I ain't even got them all out here. Mike, good man over there, Mike's nursery. Now this year we're going to try and get our tomatoes to grow along this fence. Got a couple more poles to put in, but we're going to weed the tomatoes so that you can just walk up and pick them. But I'm talking, we got rain last night. See how I get the sink? Because they ain't got don't have the rocks in it used to. All right. Now that's pretty bad. Get stuck in the garden. It'll dry out today and I'll be able to plant tomorrow, I hope. But boy, she looks good. Tractor was down, took a couple of days, and we got the Ford up running, so we had a flag ceremony yesterday Memorial Day. We got a big flag that went up that Steve donated to us. Of course, he wasn't here for the ceremony, but we took it right down last night at dark and put back up our old one. Somebody needs to donate one of them to us. See how tagged that girl's getting? Somebody needs to donate a flag. We go through a couple of them a year up here because of the weather. It's always blowing. Myself, I'm not a vet. I'm here doing so that I can show the vets what appreciation I truly have for what I have. The ability to be able to go to the courthouse and scream because I don't like something, and I have the freedom to do this. Somebody's doing something I don't like, I have the right and the freedom to go protest it. Without our soldiers, we wouldn't have these things. We owe them, and we owe more than just a thank you. We truly do. I am going to say that without them, we're going to be in trouble if we don't take care of them, because it really tells us what kind of country we are if we're not taking care of those who give us what we have and the ability to get what we want. The least we can do is help. But we shouldn't have to be doing this. But we do, because we got to take care of them. We were promised there would be no more homeless veterans out there by 2015. Here we are, and our population is bigger than it was before. This will change. And I hope to see it change and show people all over this country that this can be done. Just give them these old places that are falling down, and they'll make something of it. You watch, because we're going to do it. Now, of course, Kurt, I ain't sure, he might be camera shy. I ain't real sure. Cameraman, yeah, he's the nervous one around the law. We do know that. Are you nervous on camera, are you, Kurt? Not, he's not guilty about anything. That's always a good sign. Come a long way, but as you see, this is all we're going to waste for pencil pushers. If they can't get it done in this office here, then they don't need to do it. Of course, Louis, he is nervous. He just run off.
Action. Go. Come on, man. Give me some audio. And start when you're ready.
I'm not ready at all. I can't do it.
Oh my god.
No. I'm guilty. I can't give you any evidence on camera.
Got Uncle Sam screaming they want money. Insurance companies screaming they want money. My favorite too in the world. long they're gonna give me a desk in my room. And they're gonna take over my desk. I mean, Louis ain't been anywhere near the desk here in a couple of days, so when he comes back, this is the only time I can cluster it up. Still clean it all right off. Dust it off, you know, Gotta be right for the paper.